They won't let them fight anything but a war, but let's see. They come right out. Here comes Mares in on Santa Cruz. Jack Reese trying to let them work out of it.
When I say let him go, let him go. Box.
Doesn't want to be too busy in this fight. Here comes Abner Mares on the inside.
Abner is already holding a lot. He's punching into a tie-up. Swarming and then grabbing. Swarm and then grab.
And this is a situation where if you're Mares, you like this particular style of the referee who lets you work a little bit on the inside.
Absolutely.
And if you're Leo Santa Cruz, you want quicker separation. Here comes Mares right off the bat. And Santa Cruz blocking a lot, and many of Mares' shots going wide.
But he's busy, he's throwing, he's beating on the arms, he's bullying Santa Cruz, and that's what the judges are going to see right now.
And this crowd is into it. The jab by Mares on the outside. Takes a hook, it keeps coming forward. Now, you see how he can get clipped also, and you see how wide his shots are.
Absolutely.
Separate.
Opening round of 12 of Premier Boxing Champions. Dave Bontempo and Joey Varner with you from the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Good right hand by Mares. It is a highly charged atmosphere. And the Santa Cruz faithful get a chance to weigh in. Good right hand by Mares.
Mares was waving him on, he's calling him in, keep coming, keep coming. Santa Cruz comes and runs right into an overhand right.
Body shots by Mares. Santa Cruz holding on.
This is the fight Mares has to fight to win. He's got to smother Santa Cruz. He can't let Santa Cruz control the distance or fight at his range.
Step away from each other.
Santa Cruz tries to operate from outside. The message from Mares could have been, I don't care about your stinking reach advantage. I'll bully you.
Ok, ya puras reacciones rápidas. No te metas tanto todavía con él. No te metas todavía. Empieza a golpearlo al cuerpo. ¿Okay? Yo lo ganamos, pero no quiero esta pelea. No necesitamos esa pelea. Yapea y conecta los dos, entradas y salidas. Para los laterales, cuando lo tengas en las cuerdas. Laterales cuando lo tengas en las cuerdas. All right, más allá. No te me aloques. Todavía no es tiempo. ¿Ok? Ya le hice una probadita, ahora dale una probadita a lo otro. Le vamos a pelear diferente, ¿ok? Vamos. Jab.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, come on.
The battle for Los Angeles by way of Mexico continues in round 2. Leo Santa Cruz, the taller fighter on the left of your screen, 30-0. 17 knockouts. Abner Mares, 29-1, 15 knockouts.
Stop, my fault. Box.
Santa Cruz cracked Mares the nice overhand right just as the round started.
Work at it there.
But Mares resumes the smother technique. Bullying him in the ropes, stay on him, don't give him an inch. Don't give him a second to breathe.
Mares squaring up.
Let him go, Abner. Let him go.
Smothering Santa Cruz, little elbow. No warning, no foul. Now if you're Santa Cruz, you've got a double jab here. You've got a chance on the outside.
If you get some distance, if you see the light of day, take advantage of it.
There's the double jab by Santa Cruz. Well, this crowd is electric.
Stop. My break. Step out.
It's Leo Santa Cruz who's moving up in weight, but when you see the two men side by side, he looks like the bigger fighter.
Certainly the taller fighter, as he's trying to utilize that.
Even in the shoulders. Shoulders look a little bigger, a little broader.
Good left hook by Santa Cruz. Done a little better job in the last minute or so, operating from distance. What about the pace that Morris is setting?
It's a pace that I believe both fighters
Nobody
can
punch.
keep up this entire fight. They're
Step
high
back.
action fighters. You know, when we were talking about the last 5 fights, you touched on Santa Cruz throwing 1,300 punches in a previous fight. This is a pace that both fighters can maintain and keep for 12 rounds.
Took a look behind you. The crowd was up. You're up in round 2. Usually you're up in the first round and then that adrenaline wears off, but they got back up in the middle of that action. So Morris and Santa Cruz mixing it up, and they come to the end of an exciting round 2.
Let's take a look back at some of the action. You see Morris has Santa Cruz buried against the ropes. He's digging to the body, but Santa Cruz opens back up with his own body attack, reverses Morris. And there's that jab. You see Santa Cruz jabbing at a distance, but Morris just biting down on his mouthpiece, squaring up and firing rapid shots in succession.
Estás ganando los rounds, pero estamos haciendo una guerra y no quiero una guerra. Quiero que te veas la calidad de boxeador que eres.
Pero afuera, el pacquiao cuando se vaya a pasar, pero tíraselos aquí. Le van a pegar en la cresta. Ey, ese vato se pendejó por estar haciendo cosas. Ahorita nomás te le empiezas a mover y así sácalo a chingar a su madre. Sácalo así para afuera.
Third round set for 12. Morris and Leo Santa Cruz hooked up an intriguing battle. Featherweight championship bout. And the Leo chant coming up from those who like what he's doing outside.
Morris is letting Santa Cruz fight on the outside more than he has in the previous 2 rounds. In the 3rd round, last round, he started to give him a little more space. And oh, nice uppercut.
And we were talking about Santa Cruz's need to find space, and he nailed Abner Morris and nails him again. Good body work here by Santa Cruz.
Stop, 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 break.
Santa Cruz on the outside has found a comfort zone in this round. Good question I had about Morris last round is, could he keep that up for 12 rounds, continually surging toward his opponent and working as hard as he was on the inside?
Well, right now, no.
He set a blistering pace, and that was...
And he hasn't maintained it this round. If he could maintain that pace, that's the recipe to win this fight. But you see him easing off the gas pedal, staying in the range of Leo Santa Cruz, not doing that bull rush blitzkrieg forward that he did do the first 2 rounds. That saw him with some success.
Got to think that the adrenaline of this crowd propelled him to come out and sprint a little bit in those first 2 rounds. He's walked into some uppercuts in this round too.
A lot. He's coming in straight forward, chin up.
I got an accidental butt with a little bit of blood. All right?
Right, there you go. The fighter,
He's got marks.
with his body language, looks for a call and gets it. Very important to note because the fight is official after 4 rounds.
Stop. Separate. Mark. Also, he's got a cut from the same butt on his right or left eye.
And what Jack Reese is indicating is if those cuts would end this fight after the 4th round, then you'd go to the scorecards to determine a winner. There would not be a knockout victory. And they open it up.
And here we'll take a look back at some of that action. And there's the clash of heads right there. You saw it was actually 2 little minor clashes of heads. And both fighters grabbing at their heads right afterwards. Here's another angle. You see him come in and nope, this is just a firefight between Santa Cruz and Mares.
Como trabajamos en la pelea. Vamos.
Bien cerradito, vamos.
As we start round 4 between Abner Mares and Leo Santa Cruz, as you looked on the replay with both fighters signaling they had been headbutted, it's important to them that a call was made.
Absolutely.
If one is not made, each guy is left to his own devices, and then it gets worse.
Bring it up.
The pace of Abner Mares has slowed significantly. He is being stalked. He is walking backwards. He is the reactive fighter. He's not as effective and efficient being the reactive fighter. He's best when he gets off first and dictates that pace. He's waiting for Santa Cruz, letting Santa Cruz walk him down, stalk him, and trying to counter Santa Cruz coming in.
Mares, you could argue, fighting on pure emotion in those first 2 rounds. And it is Santa Cruz that stabilizes and gets this back into the technical battle he wants.
Stop. Separate.
The jab by Santa Cruz.
Stop.
Heads come together
Right,
again.
Step away from each other, step back. Box.
The Santa Cruz faithful feeling it. Good work on the outside by him.
Santa Cruz is definitely getting the better of the exchanges.
Stop, Leo. Him in the kidney. Relax. Box.
We're seeing Santa Cruz able to impose his style over Mares in the last
Leo. Stop,
2 rounds.
Stop. That's you. It's you holding on.
When Mares is pressuring, it's the fans' fight. Santa Cruz is in his mold, they'll pile up points and it won't be as exciting. So the script has read Santa Cruz the last two.
Step back.
And here you see Abner Mares firing, ripping off nice body shots.
Has came together again
And
there
at
too.
At the end of the exchange, there was a clash of heads. Another clash of heads inside there actually as well. And you see, that's what Mares has really been doing a lot lately, is waiting on Santa Cruz, trying to counter him as he comes in, and then after he counters him, he ties him up.
Into round 5, Abner Mares, Leo Santa Cruz fighting for featherweight championship. Dave Bontempo and Joey Varner with you
Step out.
at the Staples Center and Premier Boxing Champions. About it through 4. How are you seeing this?
Through 4 rounds, I've got it 3 rounds to 1, 39-37, Leo Santa Cruz.
Able to string some rounds together.
Stop. Watch it. You get hit in the head again? You get hit in the head. Relax. No blood, butts.
Looping right by Abner Mares. Good right hand by Santa Cruz. Now Mares trying to work inside the jab and set up shop.
Pick it up.
Santa Cruz complaining of a low blow there.
And that was part of the discussion that they had just before
Having to pull your left arm out of there.
with the introductions, because Santa Cruz's belt line, his trunks are a little high.
Yep.
Mares tried to time a right hand on Santa Cruz. It just missed. Good right hand by Santa Cruz.
Separate. Let
The
him go.
thing with Mares now is he's relying too much on landing a big power punch. He's got 31 fights and 15 knockouts. He's not a big knockout artist, not a power puncher. What found him success in that first round was that get off first and smother Santa Cruz. Don't wait for Santa Cruz to counter. He's waiting and he's getting picked apart.
He took away the play in the opening round by storming
both you guys.
and smothering Santa Cruz, taking away the jab by being on the inside.
But like you touched on, can he maintain that?
Looked like he did for about a round and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
And now he's in a situation where, hey, these guys in so many respects are mirror image fighters in terms of their, not only who they're representing, but they're both moderate punchers, maybe a little bit up over that, but they're not one punch guys.
Right.
So they can't be in that must KO territory. Good right hand by Mares. And when Santa Cruz gets off with the jab, see what a different problem that Mares has as we come to the end of round number 5.
Here we take a look back at some of the action from the 6th round. You see that nice jab across the overhand right by Leo Santa Cruz. Mares opens, counters with some nice body work. And there it is again, right over the top. Mares trying to find back, nothing really landing clear. Both fighters kind of just biting down on their mouthpiece and trading right at this point. But it was that nice jab, overhand right by Leo Santa Cruz that started that engagement.
Morris took it and came right back at him. Leo Santa Cruz is on a boxing roll in this fight, maintaining a distance from the outside against Abner Mares. Good hook here by Santa Cruz.
Stop,
Good turn by Santa
When you
Cruz,
tied up like that, don't hit him. You okay? Good, box.
but he hit him off of that and gets a semi-warning. For Abner Mares, who came out blazing and had things where he wanted in the first round, is that the way to turn it around for him, or is there another way he should be getting inside?
That's his best success. That's his best chance to really take control of this fight, regain control of the fight. But the question is does he have the gas tank to maintain that style of fighting? You know, you see we've had a few accidental headbutts, but that's because the way Mares comes in, leaps in when he's being pressured by Santa Cruz. He takes a step back and then leaps back in. He's got to get past this 3-inch read advantage of Santa Cruz, but it's very hard for him to do because he's not really moving his head. He's just trying to come backwards and then counter off the aggression or offensive tactics of Leo Santa Cruz. He had the most success in this fight smothering Santa Cruz, not doing this, not backing up, going forward. The recipe for success for Abner Mares from this point on is to come forward, to bury his head in the chest of Santa Cruz, make it a phone booth fight, and just stay busy on the inside. But backing up, he's allowed Santa Cruz to dictate the pace, to land that jab, and to really control the tempo of this fight.
And from a conditioning standpoint, what it takes to bend down now, to get inside, to continually work on the inside, and then we see guys betrayed by that from a stamina standpoint because of what it will take to do what he should do.
Absolutely.
Santa Cruz on the outside, saying, I like this fight where it is. Let the crowd be enthusiastic but not electric. And I'm boxing well.
Abner Mares just doesn't have the pop in his punch to fight this kind of fight right now. To try to counter Santa Cruz coming in and land big shots. He's not hurting him. He doesn't have enough power to hurt him.
But, as we've talked about, a little bit of a gas problem. We'll talk about that more in the second half of this fight.
Here we'll take a look back at some of that action from the 6th round. You see Mares waiting, and Mares comes in with a nice overhand right, but it's Santa Cruz that does a good job of turning him. He keeps punching, and you see Mares beckoning for the referee. The referee warns him. Another look at some action. There's that. That's really been the tail of the tape, the story of success for Leo Santa Cruz. It's been that jab right hand. It's controlled the distance, and it's been the money combination for him these last 5 rounds.
Double jab, amigo, double jab. Estamos bien, este round está respetado.
And we start round 7. Second half of this fight. Abner Mares, Leo Santa Cruz. And Santa Cruz is the guy on the roll right now.
Mares trying to replicate that success he had in round 1, coming out, getting off first, backing Santa Cruz to the ropes. He's not staying as busy. The funny thing is the referee's, it's Mars that's holding, and the referee's warning Leo, telling Santa Cruz to let go.
Stop. Okay, come here. Both of you guys are
That's a coup for Mares then. And Jack Reese tells both of them. You can tell from what he is saying that he will be very reluctant to take a point from either guy, even to warn them. He'd rather just give them a tip.
Yeah. Good.
You have to know the style of the referee when you're fighting, especially in a fight like this too, where how much leeway will you get on the inside?
And the referee needs to know the style of the fighters.
And to understand that this is a boxer on the outside versus a puncher on the inside.
Exactly.
And let them do their business.
Exactly.
Good hook by Santa Cruz. Mares comes in, the heads come in.
Pull out of there, pull out. Come on, pull your arm out. Abner.
Good left hook to the body from Santa Cruz. Mares has the fight tactically where he wants, but he has to work there.
Some nice little footwork from Leo Santa Cruz, but nullified by Abner Mares getting that underhook and really just kind of hanging on to him as he moves.
Good work on the inside by Mares. Perhaps he's gotten a second wind in round 7. Now a little bit more assertiveness, trying to get to Santa Cruz. So while Cruz has been on a run, Santa Cruz, been the best round for Mares since the second. Question is, has it been enough?
Muy buen round. Respira profundo, Mario. ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Chingón? Ah, bueno, vamos ganando, ¿eh? No te confíes. No vuelves a aventarte. Trata de trabajar tú ya.
And here, let's take a look back at some action from the 7th round. And you see Mares doing a good job of staying busy in the pocket. Santa Cruz following up, clipping on the way out, another accidental headbutt. But you see both these fighters biting down on their mouthpieces, squaring up and obliging one another to just trade rapid-fire succession body shots.
Saca la cadera, papá, y trabaja más la derecha. Dámelo siempre. Vétele para aquel lado. Para que te vaya bajito, cadera. Para acá. Abner.
It's been a good run for the favorite, Leo Santa Cruz, on the right of your screen against Abner Mares. WBA Featherweight Championship bout on Premier Boxing Champions. Dave Bontempo and Joey Varner with you from the Staples Center. Remember how electric this crowd was when the fight started and when the fighters were introduced. And they came out when Mares was doing well. Santa Cruz has tamed them.
He really has. Santa Cruz doing a good job of working some nice angles in the pocket there. Mares trying to stay busy on the body, trying to tie him up. But Santa Cruz really nullifying that by pivoting and circling out.
Right now a battle of the jabs in which Santa Cruz has about a 3-inch reach advantage. How would you assess him up to now as far as using his reach.
He's doing a great job of it. You know, but at the same token, Mares is letting him. You know, Mares fighting backwards, moving back as Santa Cruz stalks. That doesn't help him beat the reach advantage. It actually plays into Santa Cruz being able to walk forward with that jab, stalk down Mares, and land that jab, cross jab overhand, which he's landed frequently throughout the night.
Let him go. Abner, let the ropes go, Abner.
Good left hook to the body by Santa Cruz. Mares being given latitude to work on the inside by the referee. What you have to do is at least have one hand free. You have one hand free, each of you. Referee will let you work. On the outside, Santa Cruz landed one of his better right hands. Mares tries to mug Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz finds some positioning for an uppercut. Nice turn. And they open it up again with a good right hand by Mares. And Santa Cruz counters with one of his.
Stop, my blade, stop. Step away. Let each other go.
So a little burst of action as we get to the end of round 8.
And here we take a look back at some of that action. You see both fighters just squared up, and there's the little angle from Leo Santa Cruz, followed by a nice hook cross, and Mares immediately ties up that left arm. Another look, you see Mares back against the ropes, and this is where they just open up, oblige one another, started trading.
Some concern in the corner of Abner Mares as we start round 9, scheduled for 12. How do you see it now to 8?
7 rounds to 1, 79 to 73 for the champ, Santa Cruz. You know,
first round for Mares.
Right? First round for Mares. He came out aggressive, and he also did so in the 7th round. And I just didn't feel it was enough, though. You know, he'd have his spurts, he'd have his flurry, but even in those spurts and those flurries, it was Santa Cruz that was landing the cleaner shots. But then he always, after these spurts or little glimpses of Mares, you know, this is something that he hasn't been doing, and that's coming forward. When he comes forward, he does better.
And some urgency from Abner Mares. Getting inside the Santa Cruz jab, and then lands a right hand. He dips.
Watch behind the head, let him go, stop. Watch behind the head.
These guys have both been champions at 118 pounds. Both champions at 122 pounds. They know what it's like to be in pressure situations and to have to deliver.
Work out of there. Stop. I'll break you. Sit back, box. Stop. Don't hit each other in the kidney when you're standing up. Both your box.
Mares sneaking through with a right hand.
Mares does a lot better when he comes forward. He's a lot more effective. He eats a lot less punches. But it's when he does this, backs up and tries to counter, that he ends up in a firefight that he's not getting the better of.
You look at how wide his shots are too, Abner Morris. And when he sets down and comes in, he's almost squared up.
He's very squared up. And you know what he almost does? There's one thing they call in amateur boxing, shoe shining. That's where you just get in that pocket and you just kind of start throwing those inside punches, nothing on him, just staying busy. And Morris is almost shoe shining when he gets on the inside.
It's hard to shoe shine a title belt. As he would want to tighten up his punches a little bit more. So Santa Cruz on the outside sees it all in front of him as we get to the end of the ninth. They're loving it here.
Here's a look back at some of the action from the ninth. There's the jab, and you see Morris doing a good job of countering and coming in. Santa Cruz bites on his mouthpiece and starts firing back himself, doing a little shoe shining there himself. There was that nice overhand right from Santa Cruz. That's been his best punch of this fight.
There's Jack Reese. Relatively new look with the glasses. Round 10. Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Morris.
Let him go, work out of there. Stop, my break. Let each other out. Box.
Well, from a purist standpoint, a lot of people hoped the war would break out between these guys. It did early. And then from the technician standpoint, Leo Santa Cruz, that has been the story of the night since.
And you know what the variable is there is Abner Morris. When Abner Morris comes forward, he makes it a war. When he backs up, he allows Leo Santa Cruz to outbox him.
Up behind the head.
Take a look at Santa Cruz and the body he has. Easily can accommodate this weight. At 126 pounds, the names are Gary Russell, Lee Selby, who's a champion, wants to fight the winner of this, Vasyl Lomachenko, one of your favorites.
My favorite right there.
Nicholas Walters.
It's
a good division.
Yeah, it's a stacked division. I'd like to see Santa Cruz, Gary Russell.
Yeah, and Russell's a pressure fighter.
Yes, he is.
So that would be Abner Morris maybe times 12 rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd also like to see Walters versus Lomachenko.
And Santa Cruz starting to pick Morris apart now. Cut opened up via that jab of Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz really finding his range right now, just peppering Abner Morris as he tries to close the distance. Snapping his head back with a quick jab cross, steps out, lands another jab. And Morris actually has cuts over both eyebrows. He's bleeding over the right, outside of his right eyebrow and the outside of his left.
He's also standing straight up, so he's not taking advantage of being the small guy as fatigue sets in. And so from the outside in round 10, it has been the Leo Santa Cruz show.
Stop. Right? Hey, bro, let me see something. You gotta stop hitting him behind the head. As a headbutt. Yeah. See a butt?
Hey, headbutt. Headbutt.
He's fine. He's good. He's good.
Let me see.
Want you to bait him, he's gonna eat it, and then you get him. Okay? You gotta get this 2 rounds, okay? So you're gonna box him. Jab, jab, boom, move. Use your feet. Jab, jab. Come in and out, okay? You get inside, 1, 2, 3, tie him up. Okay?
Butt. He's good.
Headbutt. Headbutt.
Accidental butt. You got 2 rounds. Try to stay off the back of his head when you're both standing up though.
Hey, let's watch the kid get to the back.
Ya. Jab, jab, Mares. Jab, jab. No dejes que te controle con el jab, Mares. Cuando te controle con el jab, contrólame 3 golpes atrás. Rebote, no nomás uno. Contrólame 3 golpes. 3 golpes, de 3 golpes.
Instructions coming from Leo Santa Cruz's corner. They work feverishly on the cut in the corner of Abner Mares. Even though a lot of that is ruled a headbutt, the jab of Santa Cruz made that a lot worse on Mares in the last round.
Abner, stop.
That was a nice left hook just a few seconds ago by Santa Cruz. Found its home right on that cut on the right elbow of Mares as well.
Stop.
He gets the distance on you, and
separate.
it may have the look of a jab, and then it turns into a hook.
Yeah, absolutely. Does a great job of turning it over at the last second.
Let him out, Abner. Work at it, fellas. Pull your own out, Abner.
They're giving Mares room to operate on the inside, but with parameters.
Abner, let him go, Abner.
Mares gets frustrated, tries to push off and get room, and Santa Cruz is unruffled.
Stop, my break, stop. Separate.
Mares really not doing a lot of anything right now. He's just punching into a tie-up and electing to hold and
go,
try
Abner.
to land some shots in there, but nothing drastic. Nothing that tells you he thinks
Pull
he's
away from
losing.
each other, pull our arms out.
Frustration,
There
resignation. You come out, right? House of
Stop,
fire,
stop,
you're on the
stop,
inside, everything going well.
you can't hold
The other guy
him with
starts to
that
pick
arm,
you
all right?
apart. Now you're
Come on,
cut.
boss.
Now you can't find him.
Frustration, resignation.
All to the credit of Leo Santa Cruz, who's been able to
Let him go,
affect
Abner.
all
Let
that
him go,
on
let the
him.
arm go.
Remember, Mares has never lost a decision.
If it's going anywhere like I think it's going, he's on track to lose one tonight.
30-0 versus 29-1. So Santa Cruz is breaking apart a fighter with an excellent record. So as the clock ticks down on the end of round 11, Abner Mares is running out of time.
Stop, separate, step back, stop at the bell.
It's gonna do it smart. You gotta have defense.
He's good, he's good. Tough fight the judge, right?
Jab, jab, jab. 1, 2, 3, tie him up. Okay, don't let him set up. Okay? And let it go around. You're stronger and you're in better shape.
And here's some action from the 11th round. And there's that jab that's been tattooing the face of Abner Mares. Double jab, followed by the cross. Mares tries to come in, he eats another punch. Another look at it. Jab, jab, the hook at the end. Santa Cruz pulls outside the hook of Mares, lands his own straight right hand. And Mares really obliging him to fight at the range that Leo Santa Cruz wants to fight at.
On either side, they've enjoyed it. As we start the final round, Leo Santa Cruz and Abner Mares tap it up. And the crowd will get up, let everything out for this final round. Good jab by Santa Cruz. And good movement on the inside.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of pivoting it out, taking little angles, adjusting to that leaning body pressure that Mares is putting on. And as he pivots in circles, he plants and fires to a turning to Mares as Mares turns in to face him.
It's one of those special things you see because human nature would be, I'll go back. He's attacking
absolutely.
me. And he kept his place and moved on the angles.
On my scorecard, Abner Mares needs a knockout to win this fight.
How many rounds did you give him other than the first?
I gave him 2 total. I gave him the 9th. It was a close round. I really think it could have gone either way. I thought for that round, though, he turned it on. He was the pressure fighter. He brought it. He initiated most of the engagements. I think they both landed on equally, but because he was the initiator, he was pressing the action. That swayed it for me. I could see a judge easily giving it to Santa Cruz.
Stop, my break. Step away from each other.
Example of a guy using his reach well as Santa Cruz jabs and then steps back and then hits the incoming Mares with an uppercut.
Stop it, stop it. Step back.
Good hook here by Mares.
Stop, both of you, nobody punch. Let him go. Step away.
Mares took one
Pull your arm out of there.
for the privilege of trying to come in and find a miracle.
Nobody punch. Nobody punch.
Not enough crack in his fist to find that miracle tonight.
15 knockouts in 31 fights. A territory he can't afford to be in. Must knock out. Same for Santa Cruz. He's 17 knockouts in 31 fights. But Santa Cruz did the job on the outside. He maintained his composure when his crowd was on the verge of pandemonium early on. So they will go toe-to-toe up to the final bell, and it's in the hands of the judges now. They get a nice, appreciative round of applause. Guys who know each other and sparred together. Well, body language tells you a lot there. Good performance from Leo Santa Cruz. In avoiding the firefight.
Abner Mares, he came out that first round with the right game plan. It was effective. He set a pace that he couldn't keep. And he was effective when he came forward, but he spent the majority of the night moving backwards. He let Leo Santa Cruz dictate the range. He gave up the space between them. He let Leo establish his jab, fire that jab, double jab, overhand right all night long. And that really was the blueprint of success for Santa Cruz. No, really, Santa Cruz fought a great fight, but I feel like Mares allowed him to fight that fight.
So it magnified the skills that Santa Cruz has. So Santa Cruz handles his first trip up to 126.
On my scorecards.
I would agree, maybe Mars gets one more than what you have, but Santa Cruz had a nice run.
Yeah, I've got it middle, 118 to 110. Gave the first and the 9th to Mars, and that was it.
They didn't get the war. They got a good skirmish at times.
Definitely some exciting engagements. Some nice pocket work. They planted their feet.
After 12 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. Judge at ringside, Jesse Reyes, has the bout 117-111 for Santa Cruz. Judge Max DeLuca has the bout 114-114, a draw. And Judge Steve Morrow has the bout 117-111 for your winner by majority decision, Leo El Famoso Terremoto Santa Cruz.
He puts it away. 9 rounds to 3 on 2 of the cards, and dead even on a third.
Is it Max DeLuca or Max DeLoco? Because if that was a draw, he is loco.
Surprised by the way Abner came out in that first round, just bull rushing.
Yeah, of course. I was surprised. I thought he was gonna box me, but he came straight out. He wanted to knock me out like I thought, but we figured him out and we got the win.
When did you figure out that you could take control of the fight by controlling the range?
When I was throwing the jab, I hit him with the jab and with the right, and so little by little, that's when we know we could take control.
Before the fight, you told me, I think I can outbox Abner Mares. Many people didn't believe you could do it. How were you able to put together such a complete performance?
My dad, he told me that I beat in boxing. That's what we did in the gym. We boxed because we know we could do it, but we don't want to because we like to give the fans some great fights. But we had to box him, and that's what we did.
The fans here in LA, impressive. Over 13,000 here at Staples Center singing El Rey. That means the king. You are the king for now. What comes next? A rematch, or do you want someone else?
He wants a rematch. I'll give him the rematch. Whatever. I want the best. I want to fight the best. I want the big fights.
What does this moment mean to you when you look at the history of Mexican fighters and the history of great fights here in Los Angeles?
I'm very happy. This is a dream coming. This is a dream coming true. So I'm very happy, excited, and this was for all my fans that supported me. It was because of them.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Abner.
And here we take a look back at how we got the decision. This was the tail early on. You see the accidental headbutt, but it started on an inside firefight between both fighters. They resumed the action in the pocket, trading big punches. You see it's Leo Santa Cruz who's landing the better of the engagements there. And here's round 6. You see Santa Cruz, that was the story of the night. That jab cross, that double jab finding its range in the 8th round. Mar is trying to pour it on, but it's the nice little footwork, the pivoting of Leo Santa Cruz. Backs Abner Mares up into the ropes. And there again, that right hand, Abner Mares obliging Santa Cruz by stepping backwards, waiting, giving Santa Cruz that distance to land that right hand. But here's the action-packed fight that we want to see, them trading the firefights in the pocket. Here's the 9th round. Santa Cruz again with that jab cross, backing up Mares, and Mares just biting down on his mouthpiece, planting his feet, firing back. Both fighters squared up, trading shots in the pocket. 10th round action, you see Mares. This is where Santa Cruz really started to find his groove. Just pot-shotting Mares as Mares tries to press forward, running into jabs and crosses. And here the final fight, the final round, the 12th round. Both fighters just obliging one another to stand in that pocket, open up, trade punches as the fans are on their feet in the background cheering them on. Hooks and crosses, body shots, back and forth. And there he is, El Famoso, the king, the champ, a victorious Leo Santa Cruz.
122 and now a 126, so we'll see what he does with his 122-pound belt. Some other fighters seeking that fought earlier tonight. Hugo Ruiz and Julio Cesar Ceja, maybe hoping that he abandons 122 so they can have a shot at that. That's something that will be decided somewhere down the road. But for Leo Santa Cruz, an impressive performance.